Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and a very different video today from a very different place, from a very different format. So, I am right now riding my bike from Bangalore to Salem, and recently I got this entire video and mic setup for creating some videos while I am riding because I'm the happiest while I am riding. And sitting in the office and making video, I'm not very happy. So this is the first video that I am going to post on Digital Deepak channel. I also have a motorcycle channel where I've been posting some bike reviews and general thoughts related to motorcycling, accessories and stuff like that. So why am I making this video for the Digital Deepak channel? So if you have been following me for a while, you might have noticed that almost for 3 months I have not posted any video on Digital Deepak. So why is that? And what has been happening? Nothing has been happening in the sense nothing major happened. I just lost motivation, I just lost interest and didn't feel like working a lot. I know that it might sound strange for somebody who has built up to 1.27 lakh subscribers, worked on the brand for 10 years. Did I abandon it? Probably not. I'm not really abandoning the entire thing, but I am definitely taking a break from the whole digital marketing, courses selling, agency, YouTube, creator journey. And why am I taking a break? Is it because like I have made so much money that I don't really need that money anymore? Definitely not. I don't even have my own house yet. And there is a long way to go, especially compared to the people who are in my industry who have made a lot of money, sometimes like 5 crores, 10 crores. And I'm nowhere near having made that much money or having my BMWs, Mercedes, and all that. As of now, I just lost a little bit of direction and interest because earlier the motivation was a different kind of motivation. It was more of an ego driven motivation to build something, and it was not purely motivated by the need for generating revenue and paying myself a good salary or for providing for my family, right? Because in terms of family obligations, I don't have much. I am out from my first marriage where I have a daughter as well, but I have done a one-time settlement of all my financial obligations to them. Now I'm in my second marriage. We just have a dog, and we don't have any expenses like school fees and stuff like that. So in terms of the motivation to work hard for provide for the family, not so much. Earlier the motivation was more like fame driven, that I want to become famous, I want to get an award, I want to be known as the #1 digital marketer in India, and I have enjoyed that status for a while. I have done my events, I have got my YouTube silver play button. To a good extent, I have got that ego massage. It's not like I am a celebrity famous kind of person, but if I go somewhere, people do recognize me. Hey, are you Digital Deepak? I have followed your content and stuff like that. So we all seek validation right from our school age. We want teachers to appreciate us, we want parents to appreciate us, we want awards, we want certificates, we want rank, we want first rank, second rank and stuff like that. So the psyche is kind of tuned for validation, and that's a very wrong thing done by the society to us. It is not just done by our parents, because the parents are also influenced by the society, where there is a certain need for validation for the parents and for the children. A lot of people try to get that validation through their children. When the parents don't achieve so much in life, and then now they have produced a kid, and the kid is getting some award, whether in sports or in school or in college or whatever, they try to get that validation through the kid. And this whole game of validation is such a fragile, fictional thing. I mean, I did not post on my YouTube channel for like 3 months and nobody cared. And tomorrow, if I die, I'm saying if and not when, because who knows? AI will figure out something where we might never die in the next 10, 20 years if I'm alive until then. So, if I die, or if anyone dies for that matter, everybody is going to forget in a very short time. Maybe in a month, people will just get back to their regular routine. Even the close relatives and friends will get back to their regular routine. Nobody is going to mourn anyone for more than a month, right? So that is the temporary nature of the existence, the world. And it's not like I'm a spiritually enlightened person, become that digital Deepak Baba or Deepak Ananda and giving you advice. I'm just sharing my own personal feelings about. Suddenly at 38 years of age, I feel a lot of things are seeming futile, right? So let's say from 1 lakh subscribers, I go to a million subscribers and I get the gold play button. What is going to change in my life? Maybe I can go from a Volkswagen car to a BMW, Audi, or a Mercedes car. But why do people buy such cars anyway? They buy it not to get from one place to another. They buy it not just, yes, performance wise, sometimes, yeah, you can have fun in that car, but who pays 28% GST and 20% cess just to have a little bit of fun? There are other ways to have fun, right? So people primarily buy it for status, fame, to show it to other people that, see, I have made it in life. And I feel it's a never ending journey if you want to try to tell people that you have made it in life. Because what will you make? How long will you make it? And at some point, all of us are going to die. At some point, 1,000 years later, maybe humanity won't exist, right? Maybe all the superpowers will just nuke each other and we are just nothing. So there is no point in trying to leave a legacy, no point in trying to get people to build statues of you, no point in trying to write a lot of books and live through time. There's literally no fucking point. So this is a realization that everybody has to get at some point or the other. And some people don't get it for a very long time until they are very old. I'm thankful that I got this realization at 38 years of age so that I can start prioritizing my life in such a way that I do what's fun. And riding motorcycles is fun for me. And to be honest, riding motorcycles is more of, you need courage, you need willingness, it's an adventure. It's not just about money. I mean, somebody could have like crores of money, but they still won't have the courage to ride motorcycles because they think it's not safe and they're afraid that they will die in a motorcycle accident or something. But it is a pure adventure thing. It's a lot of fun. People who ride motorcycles usually do not get depressed. A lot of hormones released in your body while you are riding motorcycle. Your response time increases because you are in real danger, right? And when was the last time any of you guys watching this video put yourself in danger? People used to hunt, got chased by ferocious animals. People used to kill each other in wars, or people used to kill each other in Roman Colosseum where they fought each other and stuff like that. Look at this view. I mean, this view is better enjoyed on a motorbike than in a car. That's what I believe. I have gone through this road several times in a car and never ever it felt so intense like in a motorcycle. So anyway, back to the point, right? So I have to be alert. Even though I'm making a video right now, I'm like very alert, and I'm not like speeding like a maniac going at 160, 170 or anything like that. I'm at 98, which is a decent speed. I can slow down if there is any obstruction ahead. And you need to be careful, you need to be alert, you can't be immature. So this situation of being on a motorcycle and being really alert and being afraid of death makes you feel more alive. And this feeling of aliveness is something that I have missed for a long time. For 5 years, I was not riding motorcycles. You know that my career started as a motorcycle blogger back in 2008. Then there was a 5 year break to motorcycling, and then again I bought a motorcycle, bought a Harley Davidson, then a Kawasaki Versus, and then that was for a few years. And then from 2019 to 2024, I was getting out of my first marriage, rebuilding my wealth, rebuilding my brand, building my startup, got married again. And again for 5 years I was not riding, and for the past 1 year I've started riding motorcycles again. And right now my wealth is not just about trying to get as much money as possible. My goal and the way I measure wealth is that to trying to collect as much experiences as possible. And what do I mean by collecting experiences? So I have done a couple of group rides. I mean a lot of group rides, almost one every month, so probably 6-7 group rides. And when we go on a group, it's a lot of fun. You get to meet new people, and most of these people are not egoistic people. Once you are on the road, once you are a biker, you are all the same, right? You are all equal. So you get to meet humble, fun people who have done a lot of things in their own life. I see a lot of bikers who are not trying to collect fame or something. It feels like they have arrived. The happiness that you see in bikers, you will feel like they have already arrived. They have figured out what makes them happy in life, and they just want to do that, nothing else. So that is what I have discovered with the riding groups that I have been riding with. And this has brought me into a whole new social circle. And the previous social circle which I had was kind of a little bit of a chutia social circle, because the social circle was in and around my business. Like if I am a creator and I am a businessman and I meet other entrepreneurs, and every fucking person is trying to tell you how big they are, how great they are, how much revenue they are making in their business. And it's all like an ego game all the time. So the last time you had a social circle without ego was college. In college we are all equal. Whether we are a rich person's son or a poor person's son, we all got limited amount of pocket money. At least that's how it was when I was in college. Maybe it's different right now. And we built connections with people from different walks of life, from different social circles, from different social statuses. And all these folks are friends with us still today, right? So you make connections when you are humbling down and not having any ego about whatever you have collected in terms of your medals, awards, or I mean, if somebody is making a lot of money and buying let's say a Lamborghini, I mean, he thinks that he is more of a person because he has a bigger car. Most of the guys, at least in India, who buy a Lamborghini, they will actually think that they are a better kind of person because they have achieved it, and they think that other people cannot achieve it. See, I am completely confident that if I dedicate the next 10 years of my life to building a startup, have a multi-million dollar exit, and I can also buy a Lamborghini, I have no fucking doubt about that. But do I want to do that? Do I want to sit on meetings, clients, negotiation, day in and day out, and my youth will go away? And my youth has already kind of gone away. My 20s has gone away. But in my 30s, I'm still able to at least ride motorcycles, right? I don't want to be like $100 million, $1 billion guy by 55, but I'm not fit enough to ride a motorcycle. So I will be doing something on my channel. Maybe I will post more of such videos if you like these videos. I will be talking about building a micro startup, because I believe that if you build a micro startup which brings you like 10 lakh a month in revenue, and try not to aim for like, oh, I will build $1 billion company. I mean, if you read my book Bitcoin, Spiritual Money, which is a book about Bitcoin, you will understand that all these companies which become $1 billion companies with a lot of fundraising and all that is kind of bullshit. It's the result of a broken monetary system that we have right now. So I'll be talking more about building a micro startup, which is a startup which is built around your passion. You do something that you are passionate about, and you don't want to go ahead and try to be spending time at the office all the fucking time, right? You want to build a startup where the startup enables a certain level of freedom for you to follow your passion. And I'm not at a stage yet where I can survive just on my savings. My savings will help me for another few months, but again I have to start making money. So how will I make money? I will make money by building my startup, which is my micro startup, and the name of my micro startup is microstartup.com. And I will be inspiring people to build lifestyle businesses in such a way that they don't need to work more than 4 hours a day. They don't need to have a very large team, maybe a team of 5 to 10. And that's where I will be mentoring and teaching people on, because that's pretty much what I have done for the past 9 years, right? I have built a small startup. My first startup was Pixel Track, the digital marketing agency. My second startup was Learn Today, an edtech company. And they say that a lot of people who are successful, very intelligent, they become scientists, doctors, engineers, and the people who failed, they become professors. So I wouldn't necessarily say I've failed. Maybe for some person who is trying to build $1 billion startup, it might look like Learn Today was a failure, but I built something for myself where I ended up having decent savings and built something enough that I can take a year off from my regular routine and follow my passion, like riding a motorcycle. So that experience is good enough for me to go and teach people how to build a micro startup. So my micro startup itself will be teaching people how to build a micro startup, and I would expect that people who are already experienced in certain something can build a startup where they can start making like 10 lakh a month in revenue with 3 to 4 lakh a month in profit. That's more than enough to live a decent life, provide for your family, travel, and also fund your passion projects, whatever you enjoy doing. So that's how it's gonna go forward. I hope you like this video. Let me know if you want more such videos of me riding a motorcycle and talking about business philosophy and stuff. All the content creation will be done based on the motivation that I get from my own audience. So yeah, that's that. Signing off. If you have watched until this point, then thanks a lot for that. Bye bye.